news, everyone. We're online.
Honey, would you pick it up?
Sure.
Slay headquarters here. Who is this?
Hello guys, it's Tuesday evening. Haven't you forgot something?
Uh-oh.
Power up the studio. Turn on the mixer. Log into Slay Radio. Join IRC. Turn up the bass. Turn on the mics. Pump up the volume. Load the best for remixes. 64, Amiga, Demo Scene tunes, all the best hits, and press the magic button. And now, you're all set to welcome our beloved listeners. Ready? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, live at the home of Commodore 64 Remixes on Slay Radio, please welcome our hosts, Slaygon.
Really?
And Ziona.
Oh my god.
Hoodly-dum.
Hi.
Hi. I think that may have been the first time we ever got on air on all of the thingies at once without any hitch.
Oh, so Facebook is up and running.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a warm-up.
Yeah,
Wow.
and now I don't know what to do.
You don't have to sort out any technical difficulties, so it's over for now.
Yeah. So now I just sit down and chill, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your Zhubrovka.
Yeah, exactly. This thing.
Or your beer, or your wine, or anything you like.
Anything you have handy.
Yeah, indeed. And we entered the month of June, which is a great month because of many things. Well, first of all, no one cares, but it's our birthday, both of us. So
happy birthday to
no,
us.
not yet. Not yet. Not yet. But
okay.
we have like a 4 days delay between our birthdays. But this year we have a way better thing between our birthdays. Because 8-bit Symphony will happen between our birthdays. Imagine. So both of us get amazing
Zelda is singing happy birthday to us.
Present. Yeah, too early, Zelda. Don't do that yet. So, and of course, summer is starting, and summer really started the warm-up part because it appears that this week in Gothenburg there will be 30 degrees or so. I heard, at least from my colleagues there.
Or so?
Or something
in
like that.
In Gothenburg, you said?
Yeah, in Gothenburg too.
Wow.
Imagine.
I thought it was going to be like 26.
Yeah, maybe it goes up to 30. I don't know really, because my weather forecast is a bit extreme. It never follows the actual other data.
No, but I learned at work that there's a bit of a problem with the one I've been following, even though it has been very, very accurate. But it's been missing on odd occasions. So I don't know if I'm going to follow that anymore. So, well, anyway.
You cannot trust any weather forecast, it looks like, because, well,
yeah, true.
iPhones is certainly not trustworthy in that matter. I mean, it's seriously, it doesn't say 30. And now some of my colleagues said 30. It will be 30. And the funniest thing that when it will be 30, I will be fuck off from the country, but then it will be 32 or 33 in Hungary. So I don't know. I really don't know, but it really much looks like I'm escaping from the nice cold 30 degrees to 33.
Yeah, it's very cool
weekend.
Around 30-ish.
Yeah, right.
It's, proper cool.
Well, it's a different type of cool here than there, so you have to take into account that if you are living next to the sea or any water, it's more windy. And I don't know, to me, this temperature is a bit more pleasant than the Hungarian summer that we sometimes had. But it depends on taste, of course, because for you, it is definitely not better. I know that.
What?
You
The cold?
25 degrees minimum
Yeah,
person.
exactly. So what's wrong with that? It's perfect.
I don't know. 21 is definitely perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, for you maybe.
Yeah, for me, definitely. And today we have a regular request show, so people, you can request anything within the remix scene, the seed scene, the demo scene, and whatever we know, as long as we don't kind of
As long as it's
hurt copyright
relevant.
issues. Yeah, exactly.
So pretty much the regular stuff on the rotational and from the albums and the occasional other maybe thing.
Yeah, everything that you could get used to. And we do a Tuesday show today since, it appears because of the votes that we will shift to Thursday a bit later. But now Tuesday is more optimal this week and the next week as well. So we will do a Tuesday show this week and next week as well. And then we will see how it goes, but definitely it looks like on a long run we will shift to Thursday. And today you can also win 2 tickets. Well, either one person wins 2 tickets or 2 person can win one tickets to Hull, to the 8-bit Symphony concert. Still, you have about 11 days to make up your mind. And if you are only missing the ticket price from your budget, just so you know, you can win it today. You will have a quiz later on, likely around 9 or 9:30-ish. What do we prefer for the quiz time?
What is usually a good quiz time anyway?
I think
don't
it's
know.
about
eight, nine. Somewhere in the next hour.
Okay, let's do it at 9:30 because this is technically the start, the half of the show. So I think that works nicely.
9:30.
9:30.
Ish.
Okay, ish. We won't be very punctual with that, but around 9:30, depending on the track that finishes, we will do the quiz. So stay tuned, people, and go for Hubbard seeds, because definitely we will have you some Hubbard seeds to recognize for the tickets.
Oh, you forgot the jingle there, so play it now.
Which
on
one?
The left side. On the left screen.
I did
Oh,
play
you did?
the
I
jingle.
didn't hear it. I didn't have my headphones on. Duh, I need to fix that.
Yeah, I did play it. Definitely.
Damn it.
But if anyone would be
Sorry.
curious...
Good news, everyone. We're online.
Yes, we are.
Yes, imagine
Very
that.
much looks like.
I needed to cut that sample out. That's the magic bullet. It's my magic socks from now on. If we don't play that, everything will fuck up.
Yeah, that makes sense, because today everything worked out and
Yeah,
I
it
started
makes
with
no
this
sense.
one. Okay. Yeah, I know it makes no sense and you don't believe in any of those bullshit anyway. We know that. So, we have a request. The first request of the evening was Slaygon saying, quiz answer testing. This is not the one that we are looking for. But the first real valid request of the evening was LP Chip, and LP Chip says, hello Ziona and Slaygon. I'd love to hear Nada Loungin Ghouls final. Will you play that for us?
Lounging,
Thanks.
as you learned last weekend.
Oh shit, I really did. Yeah, this is how I remember things that he tells me, especially
Not.
English grammar-related things. Yeah, lounge, I know, it's not long and nothing like that. I'm sorry.
What are you saying? Is it not long? Oh,
Well,
at
technically,
least it's thin.
yeah, technically it's a long tune. It's 5 minutes, 25 seconds. And let's not go into what is long and what is not. So here's Nada and Loungin Ghouls final version. Nada and Loungin Ghosts final version, because he has another version as well, just so you know.
All right, I forgot that.
Yeah, in case you are curious about more things related to this artist. And
I think I need to insulate this.
what? Are you drumming on the microphone?
No, I'm just moving it slightly.
Slightly.
I think I need to attach the kind of a rubber layer between the mic stand and the table or bench or whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, we can always make some developments here. Incredible. And Armadok said, I think it was sounding awesome, fellas, but I could have used a little more cowbell.
Oh, of course. There's never enough cowbell.
Yeah, indeed. If Ben would hear that. If Ben would hear that.
Or Skits.
Yeah.
Skits is the one who started all the whole there's never enough cowbell thing.
Oh. Can you tell us more about that?
I started
wasn't
using
around.
some sample from Christopher Walken, I think. That did some sort of clip with needs more cowbell or something like that, and Skits keep kind of cut the bits out of cowbell in there, the samples, and then he kind of threw actual cowbells all over a track. So yeah, live,
Okay.
of course,
Nice. Nice.
on his Saturday night warm-up.
So nice.
Yes, and then Boz took over the whole cowbell business, or maybe it was actually Boz, because they did the what's it called, the Skits Experience or something like that. The first few months, I guess, before Boz and Ken's started doing the Z show back in the day.
Okay.
And then Skits went on to do his Saturday night warm-up by himself. So it might have been Boz. Oh, we have to ask Boz.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. And today we can announce his upcoming show because it's Tuesday again. So
Yeah.
wouldn't it be awkward to realize, oh, it's Thursday, so we cannot really, because that was the next one yet. Anyway, we have a request. Yes?
Oh, sorry.
We have a request from you. And would you give us a reason why? I know why, and some of us heard why, but please.
It's one of my favorite LMan tracks, and I used to have it as a ringtone on my Sony, the one with the big screen on the front that you could kind of twist open.
Oh,
Can't remember what it was called, but it was an awesome phone, and I had that as a ringtone for it for like 4 years, maybe. I heard it a lot.
Nice.
It's perfect.
Nice.
It kind of covers all the frequencies.
Well, everyone has their reasons why they chose their ringtones.
Well, you should hear the ringtone, right?
I think I heard it, but
no matter which environment you're in, and since that cuts through all the frequencies, it doesn't matter which environment you're in, you're still gonna hear it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So,
yeah,
as I said, everyone has his or her reasons to choose ringtones. And well, I wanted to be waken up by my ringtone, so I chose Sonic Wanderer's Antics. That's what I'm. Yeah, I'm ringing with it for 6 years now, I think, something like that.
So every morning you wake up next to Sonic Wanderer.
No. No, but if someone called me for a while when my phone wasn't in a vibrating mode.
See, Sonic Wanderer.
Oh, come on.
Every morning, vibrator. Should I be jealous?
Actually, you got yourself to this point, so I don't know what to say now. I haven't said anything. Anyway, LMan and Scroll Machine, a fifth dream about happiness. Should we play it now?
Yes, let my phone ring.
Oh. So this was LMan and Scroll Machine. What? I just came back in time.
Yes. I just came back in time. Back in time.
Yeah, I was just taking care of some Zhubrovka. Did you actually notice that there is the bison grass in the bottle?
Yes, I knew that and noticed it.
It's in every bottle.
Yes.
Zhubrovka is probably my favorite shot type of drink ever. So Paul's nailed it because it's perfect. It's like, if you haven't tasted it yet, you probably should. Either in Poland or around the middle of Europe, you can get it. I think in Hungary you can also get it in shops. Here in Sweden, I haven't seen it that often.
But I think you can order it if they don't have it in the shops.
Yeah, probably you can. But here in Sweden, I have no idea what taxes they add over the top.
Yeah, true.
Because it's anything I ordered, from China at least, it came into the country so far with like significant plus. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's worth the order for such a cheap price, but there are things that maybe are worth it if you really want them. So I'm waiting for some laptop stickers now.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Where did you order those from?
AliExpress.
Ah, right. Those that are gone somewhere.
They are, I ordered from 3 shops, and 2 of them actually sent me an email that the delivery is in the last phase, whatever that means. Before that, I got the information that it's within the country and nothing more. And of course, I'm able to track the package after I log in, but usually I don't bother because they have like 2-factor authentication by default. So it's like you just click on the link and, oh, no, I am not going to log in now for that. So, yeah. So it's a kind of interesting thing. Maybe later on. It's
like a little bit with these T-shirts that we are actually wearing now. They are ordered from Spreadshirt in Germany. Mm-hmm. The first round that I ordered kind of got to the border between Germany and Denmark, I guess. And then the tracking stopped for like 3 weeks. So I emailed them and said, "Oi, where's my shit?" And they say, "We don't know." I said, "Okay, so is there something we can do about it?" And they said, "Yeah, okay, we can give you a voucher so you can shop other shit or whatever, or we can just reprint the stuff and that's going to be on us." I said, "Yeah, reprint the fucking shit and send it." So they did, and lo and behold, both packages arrived at the same time. Both the one that was gone and the new one that they sent. So I got a double batch. Very nice of them.
Yeah, but this is something I really admire when customer service is done that way. This is a good thing.
When it actually works.
When it actually works, indeed. So, and I think I will play that upcoming request later on because I just noticed that there is a new request in the queue as well. And people, don't be lazy. Request songs now because now we definitely have a queue for you. It very much looks like. So you can put in your requests now and highly likely they will be played in the next hour. Just so you know. And look at that. Top64 said that he also has a ringtone. And namely, it is Ghouls and Ghosts by Tim Follin. So, speaking of goals, right?
Or ghouls.
And, the Sid request. I should not play a remix of this one because this is definitely the original Sid request. And I'm going to get there very, very soon. And meanwhile, you can actually share with the people how was UFC.
All right, we went to UFC last weekend. It was a bit intense, but less so than I expected. It was very orderly. So yeah, I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah, definitely. It was huge. It happened in Stockholm in the Ericsson Globe Arena, and I was pretty impressed by how everything felt and was set up.
Yeah, it was a really kind of a big production, so that was very nicely done. So a lot of attention was paid to that. All of the bits and pieces were kind of perfect and looked nice and all of that shit. So I appreciate that. It's very nice.
Yeah, indeed. I just regretted a lot that Gustafsson didn't win in the end.
Well, that happens, but the most disappointing bit is that he felt that he was done with the sport, and well, not with the sport, but competing.
Yeah, depending on this very fight.
He
put
it wasn't
his career...
just his fight. It was leading up to, and then, of course, the result of this fight. So that was unfortunate.
Yeah, but most of the Swede-supported or Swede-related people won, definitely. There was a big cheer in the arena. No idea how many people, thousands of people. And there's always something magical, I think, about thousands of people, when they are peaceful, of course, not when they are violent. When they are peaceful and just shout together or sing together, there is something magical to be a part of that type of crowd, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were sitting in the area where, which is kind of right next to the octagon, and most of the people sitting there appeared to be ones that actually placed bets on the fights. So they weren't enjoying the fights per se, they were just kind of hoping to collect. So it was a lot of hanging heads and disappointment and oops, there's a big fucking spider behind you.
Oh.
Forbidden Forest? Are you gonna play?
The cats are going to like it anyway. And I think... Meanwhile, you let Puko catch the spider. We will play this song, which is Tim Follin's Ghouls and Ghosts. And it's the original Sid for Top 64, so here it comes. Apologies, first we have to find the proper subtune, right? There we go, almost.
It usually defaults to the right one.
The right one?
Yes, like in the main song.
I know it usually defaults to that, but it didn't this time.
Okay.
That's the one that we are looking for. It was the 10th subtune from 11. so Tim Follin and Ghouls and Ghosts, the famous melodies. And, well, this brings us to a request from us to you people. If you request for a SID, then it's very useful for us if you indicate which subtune it is, because sometimes I understand that if you know the game, you might know it by heart, but sometimes it's not even in sync with the game either. And, well, we are shit with games, to be honest, so we don't really know which really subtune was when. So that kind of helps us when it's indicated that, this one is the 10th subtune, if it doesn't jump automatically to the main theme of the thing. So, sometimes we kind of have some sort of difficulties, but maybe at one point in the lifetime when we will have enough time for anything, then I will make a list of all the known remixes or SIDs made, well, the original SIDs which has actually remixes are very well known, and then maybe we can indicate the main tunes as which subtune the main tune it is, if it's not the default set subtune.
I do have all of that in a database already.
Where?
Slay Radio.
Really?
Yes, if you look at when the rotational is playing, you have like the buttons underneath the songs. Or above, I can't remember where they are right now, but there's 4 of them. One is a link to RKO.
Okay.
One is a link to SID info, where you have all the information from HVSC. And then there's a link to Remix 64. And some other link that I can't remember now.
Sure, because by upload you have to give which subtune of the SID you are remixing, so that I understand.
There's one
that is...
problem though. The subtunes in HVSC that you indicate when you upload to RKO, they change sometimes.
What do you mean they change?
They change because if you have, for instance, a SID that is found in, let's say, 98, and then you find another subtune of it that the original author says, well, this is number 1 and that one you had on there is number 3, you have to reorganize the whole thing. The Last Ninjas, I think, is a prime example of that. The subtunes do not correlate to the current HVSC, not correlate to the earlier HVSC.
Wow, okay.
So, yeah, very fun.
Not confusing at all. Never mind. Anyway, if you have a SID request and you know which subtune it is, and it doesn't help much if you say that after the start screen, because we weren't really much of a gamers back in time, so number of the subtune, and then, well, recent HVSC would help, because I think that DeepSID, the player that we use for playing, is also kind of...
Yeah, it's on the latest version. So if you can find the subtune in deepsid.cordian.net, that would be lovely. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you. Indeed. And we have Metanoid as a requester, and he wants to hear SoundLogic and Yak Motor Dance. Yak Motor Dance. I don't know if this is the proper way of saying that, but let's check this thing out.
Tobias Nilsson on Facebook says, by the way, does the Slay Cat teleport between you two, or is the one at Ziona's another one? No, they are both the same one. It's Schrodinger's cat, or Heisenberg's cat, rather. She's very uncertain on which she is. So now we're actually in the same room. So let me teleport for you. Oh, wait, we need a camera for that. There we have a camera. I'm going to teleport. Magic!
Yeah, exactly. Someone said, Sontel said, it's so magical in the request list. I don't know what you refer to at the
maybe
moment.
It's the cat.
Yeah, or we are so magical. We don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, we are. Oh my god. Unicorns and
because
things.
we have Sauron's eye on our chest. Oh, wait, it's the Slay Radio eye. No, it's the Slay Radio O.
Yeah, but it's very silvery, so I don't
Yes.
know how much you see of it from the camera, because obviously I notice sometimes after the show when I check us out that, well, half of the colors are maybe visible, kind of.
Yours is kind of hidden behind the microphone due to the angle, but mine is visible.
Yeah, I mean, I can show it, so it's like silver, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, well, the same silver on this one, so.
Yeah, very silver. It looks nice. I'm just wondering how long it will last.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of seems fairly, well done, so maybe it'll last. Who knows?
Well, let's hope so. That type of material usually doesn't last long.
No.
But we will see. Hi, Martin! And oh, great that you are here, because we need your email address, by the way.
Ah, good.
Certainly, because tickets. So we will forward those tickets to you. And another lucky man or woman, or another 2 lucky men or women can win today tickets for Hull. So just so you know, we have 2 tickets to give away, and we will do the quiz around 9:30. So be with us and stick with us. Let's see that. And that's so lovely. Martin reserved a room in the same hotel as we are. So we will meet them. That's so nice. Yeah. Yeah, and we are looking forward to meet you too. Just so you know. Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Thank you very much.
I still think the best route to the concert is by Leia and Mordi, from hell to Hull.
That's without any doubt. Of course it is. Yeah. People tend to believe that, I don't know, people up here are so melancholic or whatnot.
Of course, if they live in hell,
yeah.
Come on.
I mean,
what do you expect?
Well, it depends. And you have a lot of metal bands. But then again, then you have a lot of pop and dance bands as well. So this is not really consistent.
Well, a lot of EDM and thrash metal and black metal.
Yeah,
you name it.
You have great things around. So I kind of made up my mind about my identity fairly recently. I'm calling myself from now on a Svengerian, because obviously I'm sticking to my roots as well. I will never forget my roots. So just so you know. But I definitely can identify with the Swedish mentality. I feel like I perfectly fit in here. So, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of fit in this room perfectly well.
Oh, here too, yeah. Let's hope there will be enough space for me here. And you wouldn't think otherwise, like in a few months or years, maybe. Who knows?
Phil Graham on Facebook says, I live in Hull. It's hell.
We have to believe a local, at least.
Well, for a visit, I guess it's okay.
Let's hope so. Yeah, I think it will be awesome. So, just so you know. And we have Michael. I think it's Michael, because
he hasn't corrected us yet, or you, rather.
Because it's usually Michael Wildhagen who sends a request. And
yeah, I would just call him Michael, for simplicity.
You know, if he's German, it's Michael. So
yeah, I would still call him Michael.
I don't care. You tell me IKEA as well, and on its original language is called IKEA.
Yeah, exactly.
And we call it IKEA as well. So never mind. He wants to hear Cernuts and Flimbos Quest. Pearly Gates mix. So,
Pearly Gates.
Pearly Gates.
Pearly Gates.
Well, this was Cernaz and Flimbos' Quest Pearly Gates mix, and Slaygon disappeared. That means that you won't see us until he returns.
He returns.
He returned just now.
And
amazing.
We just need to find us. Where did we go? Oh, there we are. Hello.
You have to find ourselves. This sounds like a little bit schizophrenic, but never mind.
Soul searching.
Soul searching. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, you never finish the searching for yourself. That's how it works. You do it all your life. Hi, Madman, joining the channel.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, and people noticed the Spreadshirt link, the Slay Radio Spreadshirt link.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this silvery thing looks really nice, by the way, on it. Let's hope that it lasts for long. We can share our experiences with you later on, after a few weeks, when, washing and everything happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And yeah, you could have ordered the women's version. Because I feel that this is still too big.
Yeah, I know.
It's like a pyjama.
I wanted to do a kind of a test shot first, but then kind of all this fuck up happened and shit like that.
Okay. Yeah, I get it.
He actually pointed it directly to the item. So the shop itself, there's hoodies and stuff in there as well.
And you said that the hoodie turned out really well.
Yeah, I can go fetch it for the next link and I can show it.
You can show it with your hands as well. You can go for it.
It looks like this. It has like these long sleeves and a zipper, and this one is kind of that size, and then on the back it's
I knew
I
I shouldn't go
bigger.
for this. I just knew it. Where is it? It is in the
in the
wardrobe
upstairs
room.
bedroom.
Okay, excellent. So maybe you can take it.
The walk-in closet.
Walk-in closet. I don't know whose fault it is.
What fault?
The walk-in closet, that we did a closet of it.
Well, mine, because I started stashing shit in there, so
I have
better access.
I believe I have more shit there than you do, but
Maybe, but it was a walk-in closet before you. Now it's just a slightly more organized version of it.
So I'm organized. Oh my god, that's a shock for me. No way. Okay. So here we have Armandox, and Armandox is with us on the IRC channel as well, which you can, by the way, join on EFNet and Slay Radio channel. And he requested for a classic, a real classic, made by Mordi, and it's Tristesse.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. Mordi and Tristesse, forever classic in the remix scene. And hi, Malthus.
Hello, Malthus. See you soon.
Who is having a fucking juicy burger.
Oh, burger. Does it have bacon? Bacon.
Well, if it's juicy, there is a high chance that it has. But this thingy.
Bacon, if it's properly done, is not really just juicy. It's crispy as well.
Yeah, you okay,
crispy bacon.
But you can be the one who can prepare the crispy version of bacon. We had the hotel breakfast on the weekend, and unfortunately the hotel didn't provide that crispy bacon. I still like it,
yeah,
but
they fry it in oil and it makes it kind of a bit chewy.
Yeah, it has a different consistency, but it's still good.
Yeah,
Bacon is always good.
Yeah, exactly. It's bacon. I'm not gonna complain.
It's like, how do they say? It's like pizza and sex, that even if it's bad, it's good.
Well, I'm not sure I concur.
Yeah, me neither. But that's what is a saying, actually. That
well,
pizza.
Then I don't care what people say because they're idiots. Then they never had bad sex nor a bad pizza.
Then you are quite antisocial. Look at
Antisocial?
that. Yeah.
Well,
People are idiots.
well, that's not being antisocial. That's just being realist. People are idiots.
Well,
Especially if they say stupid shit like that.
there can be people, yes, but other people are actually nice. So it's
Yeah, sure.
always a two side of the coin thing.
Yeah, sure, but stupid people don't necessarily mean that. Well, saying stupid shit doesn't necessarily mean they are stupid people, but saying stupid things like that means they are stupid people.
Okay, yeah. It's a joke.
I know.
You don't
that
have
was
to
a
say-
joke too.
Yeah, I know. Let's not take it that seriously. And yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hang on a minute. We have two requesters requesting the same song.
Uh-huh.
Tobias Nilsson on Facebook and Linsnos are both requesting Suvak Zajos. And just so you know, it's pronounced Suvak Zajos because he's a fellow countryman of mine. So Suvak Zajos and I Miss You C64 remix.
Yeah, I miss you too.
Oh, do
And
you?
your remix.
You can miss my remix for a little while, but maybe it will come later on.
Yeah, maybe.
We
Who knows?
will talk about that maybe after this track.
Maybe.
Because, yeah. Do you now? Do you miss your 64?
My 64.
4.
It's right behind you.
One of them.
Yeah, the other ones are actually behind that wall with the Slay Radio banner on it.
Ah, right. Okay.
Right.
There will be one group mate joining them later on, because I still have one in Budapest.
All right.
Yeah.
That is true. We should create some sort of big constellation with.
Installation. And I have a ZX Spectrum as well.
Yeah, me too. And a ZX Spectrum 128K.
Oh, okay.
And 2 Amiga 1000 that I actually gave away one of them to someone, to Boz, to his retro room.
To someone.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it was Shell at work because he's an Amiga nut.
Amiga nut.
Yeah, he is. He really is. Like the best kind. But he really is. And I kind of for a moment paused because I couldn't remember if I promised one to him or to Boz. But it was Boz because he's building a retro room, and I don't think he has an Amiga right now, so he wanted one. And I said, I have 3, so you can have one of them.
Okay, but if both of them heard you now, you are in trouble.
That is true. Give me mine.
Exactly. Everyone claimed. Yeah. Oh, Tab64 says, look behind you, a 3-headed monkey. Oh. Yeah, right.
That's from Forbidden Forest or something. Mackey's version.
Yeah, we might check this out later on.
C64 Mafia, maybe? I can't remember.
You can't remember.
Damn it.
Well, why
I can't even remember my own lyrics.
Your own lyrics?
Yeah, I've written so many lyrics for various songs, and then people ask me, oh, could you sing that? No. Can't remember the fucking lyrics.
Yeah, you never did gigs with them. Probably this is the problem. You should have, and then it would be easier.
Yeah, I do remember the Zeitgeist ones because they are more like ostinatos, so they're just short phrases.
Yeah.
They
are like Ecuador.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, so like silly short phrases about Julius Caesar and Roman Empire. So, not really.
Agreed.
Relevant.
Speaking of which, there was a Backstreet Boys concert last week here.
Speaking of what, and how the fuck did you get the Backstreet Boys from that?
Ecuador. This is why, because it was more or less the same era. I'm sorry, it's just, you know.
Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
That's a bit of a leap.
Well, I know. It's like it's not really looking for you like it's close, but it was both at the end of 90s, between the middle and the end of 90s, and
Adelante. The same era.
Exactly. It's a little bit later, but yeah, Ecuador was the first hit of Sash, and I clearly remember that. It was around 96, 97, I think. Anyway, Backstreet Boys did a concert, not even one, because they were playing, I think, in Gothenburg and in Stockholm as well.
Yeah, they played here, so we fled town, and then we saw on the Tele2 arena right next to the Ericsson Globe that Backstreet Boys was coming there, so we fucked off from there too.
We escaped. Always like... my memories of that are like all my classmates who were females, they were like crazy about them, and I always had my own preference in that matter, so it's I didn't really feel like joining them in that matter. I had my favorite band that was that is also not really belonging to the 64 topic here, but it was Mr. President, so never mind.
Not really, no.
Yeah, it's very much Eurodance-like, so let's carry on with the next track, I think.
Yes, please.
Yeah, exactly. It's Madman's request, and Madman wants to hear Emulating the Past from Sky Martial Arts, and
nice
the original title of this is Abyss Game 2.
Warning, incoming message.
This one is for all of those people who still want more of all the great tunes sung by the Commodore and feel the world is moving just a tad too fast.
Synchronizing.
We feel nostalgic about these songs because it reminds us of a time that we have lost, and now we're keeping it alive while having a blast. Emulating the past.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sky Martial Arts, and Abyss Game to Emulate the Past Mix. Thank you, Madman, for requesting this excellent song. And we carry on. We are slightly after 9. That means that within less than 20 minutes, I guess, we will have a quiz going on for 2 tickets. And we will see how many people are able to recognize Rob Hubbard, Sid. Or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2. And
1 or 2?
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Or 3.
Yeah, exactly. Because we definitely had some winners last week. And we have a very, very happy winner now. So
yeah, and I picked 3 SIDs for this round, and 2 of them are, I think, less well known, so might be a bit trickier. Maybe. But we'll see.
But we are prepared, so if you won't recognize one, then there would be another. So don't be afraid. And Malthus says, "Woohoo! Only 3 more days till Sweden and only 10 days till I go to Hull. Life is good." Yeah, that's how our weekends look like too. The difference is that, well, I won't be here in Sweden, like the upcoming weekend at least, but yeah, family matters and friend matters and such. So yeah, busy.
Like a bee.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm sure that they're gonna have a great party as well at Catwoods. And, well, especially Joan's birthday. So it's gonna be awesome.
Indeed.
Yeah, indeed.
Indeed, little.
Indeedly dooms. Yeah, and Lord Evil is with us as well. And he posted a request too. And it's Stainless Steel, Joe Barwick, and Test Drive 2 Melody in Making, which is interesting because, well, Stainless Steel, he is also doing some sets, pretty good ones, by the way. So it's worth to check him out in HVSC as well, but he also did plenty of remixes, and his first remix was made in 2001, just so you know, and the latest one is quite new. It was uploaded in March, in the middle of March this year, so he's been around the scene for a while. So should I just show it?
I think so.
Okie-dokie.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, it just ended all of a sudden.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Well,
it wasn't really a long song, so...
nobody kind of tried to warn at least.
And Michael Wildhagen on Facebook, I can see you. Yeah, Coco Jumbo.
Yeah.
And yeah, drill instructor by Captain Jack, cheesy 90s music. Yeah, I loved it. I know it's shameful. I loved it. I'm still crazy about Eurodance, in fact. So I can't help this sickness, really. It's just, I know it's kind of, I guess that might be one of the reasons why they are like my favorite remixers, like Berserk and Sonic Wanderer and things. But yeah. Yeah, it's not that I consciously have chosen this taste. No. It came with my genetics, you know.
It's like me and Necropolo can't really stand that type of music. It makes us sad. If you put some really dark and moody on, we become happy.
You are weirdos.
Yes, you are.
And I'm completely normal, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just some people who are made for to love a style, and I think I am like this with Eurodance. I cannot not like it. It's just embarrassing, but I cannot.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, indeed. So yeah, anyway, the sweet 90s. Well, it was part of my teenage as well, so you tend to have nostalgic feelings about those things when they were part of your life, but I think by me it was more than that. So even if I would not be in my teenage that time, that music would just get me like right into my heart. So I just cannot describe this thing. That's it. Over. Game over.
This feeling deep inside of me.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Sorry about that.
Anyway.
Anywho, Hazel.
Do you know that
Why
we
does
have...
this fucking thing stop all the time? I do not understand.
What fucking thing?
It's a thingy, Facebook thingy.
What is stopping?
It's being stupid. Never mind. It's just stupid.
Okay. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but okay.
It stops. That's all you need to know for now.
It stops. Okay.
Yeah. I need to kind of kick it in the ass every now and then.
I will mind my own business and maybe play a song for someone if we are getting there. Dasse says he wants to hear the last V8 remix version by Marcel Donet and Fabian Del Priore, who is Rapture, by the way. And I was able to find almost what you are looking for, but this version is Fabian Del Priore and Thomas Böcker. So
it was Marcel?
Yeah, he indicated it was Marcel.
Yeah, I don't think Marcel and him did a version. Marcel has done his own version, I think. I can't remember now.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing, but it's certainly a cooperation between Rapture and someone else, who happens to be Thomas Böcker. And I hope you will like this too, even if you didn't mean this song. But if you want to point out our mistake, then just send me the proper song, and then we will see it. And this is from the album Back in Time 3, by the way.
It's a good one.
Well, regardless if it was the original request or not, but this was a great song, I would say.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Very good one.
Excellent. And you also noticed that the title was overall too long, but the resizing worked.
Yes,
That's nice.
because now we are doing that through a web page as an overlay on the video instead of internally in OBS, Open Broadcast System Studio, I guess it's short for. Well, something like that.
Well, it does the job, that's the point, so
Yes.
that is very nice.
Oh, and Spot of that there Datastorm joined us on Facebook. Hello, Spot!
Nice to see you. Indeed. And yeah, can't wait for Datastorm, which brings us to the thing that unfortunately Arrow Party happens on the same weekend. But I intend to release there something, and we didn't agree.
Where?
Arrow Party. Well, I mean, the only remix competition, the only 64 remix competition in the entire world, so to speak, because no other party is arranging such thing, only Arrow Party.
There you hear. Spot, fix it.
Yeah, exactly. If anyone hears us, then just fix it, or I don't know, do something about it, because I think there are many great remixers who would be really happy to have such competition anyway. And sure, we are very happy about new SIDs as well, but I think it's a really unique thing that Arrow Party has, and I definitely intend to release there something. I don't know yet if it would be a single production, if my cooperator don't agree on that. But if he does, then definitely we will release something together. So
That would be very, very nice.
Indeed.
And I think it would suit the crowd that usually visits that place.
I think so too, yeah. I think they would like it. And definitely would have the party mood. And yeah, that's about it for now. And I think that after the next song, we have to start the quiz.
Oh yes, I actually started a watch party on my my own page to see, and made a note that we'll have a quiz shortly.
Excellent. Okay.
So you can win tickets to 8-Bit Symphony.
Yeah, indeed. We have 2 tickets to give away. So let's go, people. We will prepare the songs. And now we announce the last request before the quiz, which is made by Crazed and Confused. And it's Peter W. and Corporation Demo. Peter W. Remix. Was a surprise.
Peter W.
Okay, so within 5 minutes we are here, and prepare your ears for the quiz.
Cooperation. Cooperation is crucial.
There we go. Cooperation demo made by Peter W. And this brings us to the quiz part. So yeah, we arrived to the part of the evening when we will play some sort of parts of Sid, and you have to identify the Sid. And we can definitely tell you that they are Rob Hubbard's works. So
if you're well versed in Hubbard works, then you should have no problem recognizing these. I think I did pick a few of the slight outliers, not the trickiest ones and not the trickiest parts. So it's a good chance you will recognize them, hopefully.
Let's hope so. So shall we start? And the channels are announced by Slaygon on every possible platform that we have. Pay attention on Facebook, on IRC, on YouTube, because you have now a page where you can give your answers.
I just posted the link. So once you start hearing or recognize the Sid snippets that we play, you can start posting your answers to that link that I sent you. And the link is available on Facebook, YouTube, and on IRC.
Yeah, and please let me know when I can start to play the snippets.
If you are only listening on the relays, the link is slayradio.org/home.php #quiz.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm going to post it on the shout box too.
I'm
there
just waiting, and I'm just waiting. So
yeah,
just let me know.
Go.
Can we now?
Yes.
Okay. Silence. Here it comes. It still keeps looping, even if I set it not to loop. This is the snippet first. So anyone has a guess which Hubbard Sid it might be? And of course, if no answers are arriving, we will play a bit more.
Slightly more.
Yeah. Little help.
And if we don't get an answer to that one, we have another one after that we will play.
Yeah, you have 3 chances, but we are waiting. If anyone is so bright and clever to answer this after... Exactly.
You can almost start to headbang to it. Oh, I'm making it more hard now.
Yeah, and more dramatic.
I can hear. You can continue that with. That could be cool.
Okay. So I don't know if I should check the. Yeah, Kamikaze says Whizball. No, it's not. It's not.
It is not.
We are still waiting, probably for like. Let me check it out if I have...
There's a bit of delay between the different relays and the different media. I don't know exactly how much, but slight difference.
I'm going to measure the time in 30 seconds. If we don't get any answer, then I will proceed to the longer snippet of the song.
LP Chip says Last V8. Nope. And Dasse says One Man and His Droid. Nope.
Yeah,
it's tricky because it's very Hubbardy sounding and a bit generic. For a reason, it should be tricky at the beginning.
Yeah, probably. Tub64 said Light Force, and no, it's not Light Force either. You know what? The time is coming when I have to play the longer snippet.
Yes,
So, keeping repeating until we get something. So, we will wait for the next tips and answers. And of course, we still have things prepared if this is not working out.
Yes, but we'll play a request in between here.
Yep. A little bit dramatic, and of course we tried to pick not the most obvious Hubbard hits, because obviously everyone would recognize Commando, so that doesn't really take much effort, so to speak. So, yeah.
Right. Any more?
Let me check the list here. No, not Chimera, Dace, and neither Warhawk. So...
I think it's time to play a request in between and let that simmer for a little bit. And then we go on to the next cue or lead. But that, mind you, is a different song.
You mean the request will be certainly a different song?
Oh, no, I mean the next lead in the quiz. Or the next clue in the quiz.
Definitely, it will be a different song. So I will play it for the last time now.
Yes.
We will give some time for you to think during...
And you can rewind on the YouTube and Facebook streams in case you want to hear that loop on a repeat.
Yeah.
So you can do that too and cheat a little bit.
Indeed, so you can do anything you want with the material that we already have done.
Use Kazam if you want to, or Shazam is called, I think.
Sidsham.
Yeah, that's I haven't built that yet. Well, kind of have built it, but it's not in production yet.
Yeah, okay, so for the last time, the snippet. And now we play Malthus's request. Who will be, by the way, in a few days in Sweden, and we will meet next week with him. So Malthus asks, how about some nice Lukash tune, Spy versus Spy maybe, and we will be back with another Hubbard Sid.
Your coffee is boiling.
Oh, is it now?
Sonic Wanderer guessed Spellbound.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not. So I guess we have to provide the next snippet.
Yes, but first let's reveal which one that was.
Okay.
So we can actually play the snippet that we played and then the actual SID, perhaps.
Okay. So now you want to extend the time and the tension here.
No, I just figured we could actually do that.
Okay, and can you confirm me that it would be the main SID, so even the main subtune, I mean?
I think there's only one on that one.
Okay, that's a good news at least. Hang on a minute. There we go.
Yes,
so the first snippet, ladies and gentlemen, no one guessed. It was, let me play the long version here. And for some reason, Tractor thought that it's a good idea to loop it. So this was definitely Pandora by Rob Hubbard. And no worries, we have 2 more snippets to recognize and just showing you the SID.
Because it's a good one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we were mistaken because there was someone who definitely had the good solution.
Well, we weren't mistaken. It was just coming in right when we started to play it on this end and revealed what it was. So he actually submitted the answer before he could hear us start talking because we have some 20-second delay.
Yeah, we have a delay.
So, Gated Shelter, you have a ticket to 8-Bit Symphony.
Just experience of your life. All 64 related tunes. In a big room and everything. And for further things, we have some snippets here to recognize still. And LP Chip says it could also be Mega Apocalypse. No, it wasn't. But yeah. Gear Shelter. I don't know. Am I pronouncing his name
Gear Shelter.
Gear Shelter. He definitely had the right guess. So just give us a feedback. How do you feel about that? Because
yeah, he just did. He said, "What?"
Yeah, exactly. Just so you know. So you have all the right now.
No,
to...
not. And also, Gail, you have a ticket to the concert, not a ticket to Hull.
Yeah, that we have to settle. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Unfortunately, we cannot pay for the traveling, but definitely for the concert. So
he actually corrected me as well. He's correcting me on his pronunciation of his name, Geir Shelta.
Geir Shelta. Oh, okay. What nationality he has?
Norwegian.
Ah, right. Okay, okay. Yeah, that is
Crazy Norwegian.
That's lovely. So let's ask him how he feels about that. Because sure, everyone can play the quiz game, but we would be happy if someone who can actually attend would.
We want asses on the seats.
So we want confirmation that you can attend, because if you don't, then definitely we can give the ticket to someone who would be really happy to attend. So just so you know.
In this case, if Geir cannot attend, technically it would be him giving away the ticket. So it's been passed on to us and we gave them away, or one away to Geir, and he then passes it on to someone else.
That's one way to put it.
A big giveaway loop or something.
Giveaway loop. Okay. So should we carry on with the next snippet?
Did we get any more? No, we didn't.
No.
That was the last one.
His answer was the last one. We got plenty of answers, by the way. So it was about 10 answers. Very nice. Nice to see you people trying here.
Very nice guesses as well. And it's tricky with Rob Hubbard, especially when you have those short snippets, because most of his drums sound the same on most of his SIDs, as do the bass line, so it's going to be tricky with the short ones.
Yeah, but
so I'm well impressed with the guesses, because they are very close to what that was.
Yeah, very nice, and people seem to be active. So here comes the next snippet, and that might be a bit more unique.
Yeah, this might be actually harder. So pay attention, Gear. Because we're going to play the next snippet now.
Yep, on loop. So if it wouldn't be on loop, just so you know, it would be like this.
I think you can just press the play button again and it will start from the start.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, because
then we need to fix that too.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, same URL applies for this one.
Yeah, so you posted the URL again, I guess.
And hint, as you can hear, it's one of the tunes in which he used samples.
Ding. Just so you know.
And for this one, we don't have a longer version because we ran out of time before the show.
Yeah, but it's like pretty. If you listen to it and if you heard the song several times, probably you would be able to recall it a little bit. RP Chip says, video poker, it must be video poker. No.
I actually was almost convinced I should take a snippet from video poker, but decided not to.
Look at that.
That's a good guess there.
Yep. Keep trying, because this is not really a typical song, I would say.
No, definitely not.
Definitely not.
I think even Gear will have a problem with that one.
You never know. Bing.
Right.
And we wait. Or we don't wait anymore.
Well, we can play a request in between and then come back to this one and play that one last time. And talk some bollocks and then maybe wait 30 seconds and then play the whole tune if nobody has guessed.
My.
Oh, Gear says, I can guess.
You can always guess. That doesn't cost anything.
So yeah, throw your guesses in.
We have it. It appears.
Oh,
We have
wow.
our winner.
Woo, Sonic Wanderer.
Yay! Look at that.
One.
Very nice. And it was Kings of the Beach intro.
Indeed.
So,
we could play the Sid because it's a bit of an unusual one. Which is why I picked it. It was a nice one and one that I haven't heard too often. So I thought that would be a nice one to play or pick.
Yeah, let's look at that. So this was Rob Hubbard and King of the Beach intro. So good guess, Sonic Wanderer. And we want to hear now your confirmation, guys, that you can attend, because then definitely the tickets are yours and you can join us next weekend in Hull to the concert, which is a one-time live experience. So it's something that we don't know if it will ever happen again.
Yeah, there's talks of doing other cities and such with other orchestras, but it's all dependent on how many people we can get on those seats and the interest of the whole thing, I guess, is a good way of putting it.
Yeah, exactly. If someone cancels it now because, I don't know, the appointment is not good or anything, and if too many people do that, then unfortunately there might not be a second one. So that's why it's a tricky one, because obviously it cannot be good for everyone, and I guess everyone understands that. But it's well, by event organizing, I guess everyone knows that there is no good appointment for everyone. Just like this year's Arrow Party has to be skipped by me because obviously Data Storm is also happening, and I wanted to join the crowd that I don't know that much yet because the other crowd I definitely know and I regularly met them every year. So we will see. We are waiting for your confirmations, Sonic Wanderer and Gear Shelter. So if you could confirm that you definitely can come, then we definitely have the tickets for you. And in case if you give us negative feedback, then well, we still have time kind of to give those away to some people who are actually able to attend. So it's up to you guys, but definitely congratulations, because it was a really nice job figuring those things out.
Indeed. Very odd SIDs to guess, but I guess someone has been going through the Hubbard catalog lately or before and know these tunes very well.
Yeah, and Martin, Data Storm is at between 2nd 4th August. So we did stream you, saw you dancing at Arok 2 years ago during our Commodore barbecue in summer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. No, I'm not. But yeah, exactly. So I don't know if there would be any dancing involved on Data Storm, because certainly Sidrup Alliance is not playing there. But
no, but there's going to be other stuff happening that might involve some dancing. I think Zyron is DJing again. So there's going to be the outdoors thingy happening as usual. And Zyron usually does a set, as does Magnar has done, I think, twice now, indoors earlier in the evening.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
There's opportunity for you to shake your furry legs.
Furry legs? What am I, Chewbacca?
Oh, that didn't sound even close to Chewbacca.
My god, and LP Chief has a point. He wants to hear an original Sid from our winner, Gear Shelter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think let's pick one here. Why did I? There I have the player.
Martin asks, what about the third snippet? Is it even harder? And, well, we might wait with that one until we have confirmation from Sonic Wanderer and Gear Shelter if they can actually fill those seats. I'm sure if they actually arrive, they could, because I'm sure they have asses they can put on the seats. So the question is if they can actually come or not.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for that, and depending on the answer, we'll get maybe or maybe not to the third entry in the quiz. And even if they do answer affirmatively, we might just play the snippet and do the rest of the quiz anyway, because why not?
Well, we can do that, and some confirmations might need to wait, I think. Sonic Wanderer says that he needs to check his kid schedule, so that's also important. But, well, I guess as soon as he can, he will give us feedback. And worst case scenario, if we get the feedback like very late, and if it's like a negative one, then still we have next week Tuesday show, but that is very, very close to the event.
We do the last bit of the quiz tonight and see if we got one more winner and have that as a reserve.
Right. We can definitely do that as well. So
yes.
Should we play now Kier Sid? Or...
Yes, that sounds like a great idea, I think.
Oh, well, and it's like a great question which one I should choose here, because
it's gear. It's all good.
Yeah, indeed, it is. So, well.
Pick one you like.
Okay. Let's check this out. Especially if I give some volume to it, that would be helpful.
That would probably help.
That definitely helps.
Hello, Sina.
Dark Storm, okay.
And Gear Shelter says, I know this tune.
Yeah, and we know that you might not know the previous ones. We are very sorry about that, but guess what? There are 1001 results found with your name in the HVSC, just so you know.
Well, he's quite prolific, but maybe not that prolific. I don't know.
Yeah, and then the source of confusion was that I think there are certain albums and remixes here that people made out of your tunes. And of course, certainly we were totally confused at the start, so we started to play something else. And yeah,
corrected after
apologies for that, but well, if someone is good and gets remixed so many times, I don't know if it's many or much because you cannot really count it, right? Many, still is many. Then probably you have to count with the consequences as well. And hi 64 Glenn on the channel, that's very nice.
Oh, hello.
Indeed.
And we'll see him at the concert as well.
Excellent. Excellent. So yeah, people, one-time life experience, and
once in a lifetime.
Indeed. And we promised actually a last snippet, did we?
We have one last snippet with 2 parts in it.
Yeah.
One short and one long. We'll start with the short and see if you recognize it.
So yeah, just so you know, we have we can have spare winners if anyone says that they cannot make it.
Yeah, the reserve list.
Yeah.
And not more than that, because I think do not play it again, because I think they will get that on the first try. So let's see the answers roll in.
Let's see the answers right away.
Because that one was on purpose made easy.
Are you sure that I cannot play it once again?
Okay, you can play it once more. And then that should be enough. You should know which one that is. Yeah, even backwards.
And even Zelda says she knows something.
Yeah, Gear knows which one it is already.
Look at that. It's not an accident, I think. I know I should not play it many times, but, well, we are waiting for your answers. Look at that. No, it's not Commando LP chip. And no, it doesn't have to be Commando.
But Gear certainly has that one, but he already has a ticket, so he didn't actually post the answer to the correct place.
Okay.
He's just shining his chops, or whatever it's called.
How did the boss said, or was it boss like shining? No, that was like Drew shining eagle disco balls, yes. Something like that. People, just get back to us with any sort of answers. Sorry for the scratching. Stupid program doesn't jump
Okay,
back
we
to
have
the...
2 answers.
Look at that.
Almost exactly the
Look
same
at
time.
that. Oh my god.
Just a few seconds apart.
Namely 16 seconds apart. Oh my god.
And at the top of that heap is Tub 64.
Well, yeah, sorry, Cass Ryan, but you both can stay in the queue in case our winners cannot claim the ticket. So, just so you know, both of you are in the queue.
Yeah, you 2 guys are the reserve, Tub 64 and Cass Ryan.
Yeah, just so you know. And it's just worth to reserve your trip anyway, I guess, during that time.
Also, did we say which one it is?
We haven't. No, we haven't yet.
We can play the longer version first before we reveal which one it is.
Yeah,
we
didn't need to for the quiz. We didn't need to play this, but. So, just so you know, and well, probably I should not say before playing this song, because maybe some people were just, oh my god, when we play it. So,
yeah, keep an eye on this stream title.
Yeah, exactly. So, here comes the song.
Yes, it is.
Not yet, but it just started.
Yeah, it's starting to kind of goes in from the outro. It's kind of merges into that intro, and then it loops.
Yeah. So,
Oops.
well, not that good news for Sonic Wanderer, but good news definitely for Top 64 at least, because you have a ticket. It appears so, and Gear said also
that is also the case for Kasrain,
Yeah.
because Gear cannot make it either. So both of you have tickets for the 8-bit
just
Symphony.
so you know, yeah, indeed, you can join us next weekend in Hull, and yep, Top 64 and Kasrain, and congratulations for all the winners today. And of course, some people were just playing for the joy of quiz, so that is usually that happens, and it's like usual stuff, I think. So last week we also had some people, but I think we could make a quiz like more often, because it seems like it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It takes a bit of effort to kind of do the material for it, even though this seems simple. It's really fucking tricky to actually find the tracks you would want to cut out anything from, and which part of the track.
Yeah,
It's really tricky.
and which track is also tricky.
Yeah, and actually last week it was Lala who did the cutting already, so it seemed simple enough. I thought, yeah, sure, we can do that. Then I started looking, and it took hours to find
you
the right
realize
SIDs.
what research it needs.
To find the right SIDs, and then not only find the right SIDs, but the right part to cut out.
Yeah.
So as not to make it too hard and not too easy. So yeah, sure, we can do more of these. It's fun, but I don't want to do it every week.
Yeah, sure. I'm not saying we can. Well, we should do it every week, but we will just see.
Yeah, I would want to do one of these and send out one of these t-shirts to the winner. Because I have a few spare ones, because I got duplicates of the shipment, so that's great.
Make sure the size fits. first.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of list the sizes we have. It's not like we have all the sizes. If you want them, there are all of them, like all the sizes are in the shop, slayradio.spreadshirt.net. So you can order them from there if you want to.
Yeah.
They look nice, don't they? It's shiny.
Shiny
and it has
silver.
a logo on there, and it's nice.
Definitely. So yeah, you can order them as well, or maybe later you can win them, and we will do this nice quiz of ours. Maybe we can do it with remixes as well.
Oh yeah, definitely remixes instead of SIDs, because we do play SIDs on the shows, but not on the rotational, so would be more appropriate
and
for
it's
the audience.
The home of Commodore 64 remixes after all, right?
It is indeed.
Yeah.
Best station for coders.
Ah, look at that. Okay, so Kasrain, one of our lucky winner, and his request is now Space Invaders and Speedball 2 Industrial Remix. So I think we should play this one.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Yay! Nice. Space Invaders and Speedboat 2 Industrial Remix. Well,
It's a nice one. I like it.
Indeed.
Andy Bouet, I think, with an X at the end, says on YouTube, I don't know why, but after your last show, I added your channel in Spotify. And as you know, we are on Spotify as a podcast, as well as iTunes as a podcast. So you can find us there as well. So slayrage.io/whatever social media you prefer, basically. And you will get redirected to the right place.
Yeah. Slaygon made sure that we are present on every channels now.
Well, why not?
You social media expert.
Nowhere close to that, but
no, not really. But
no, we are actually on Patreon as well. Patreon.com/slayradio. But I've basically published that too early because it was never meant to go live until I had figured out the levels and whatnot. But they were changing their policies before, was it like mid-May or something like that? So I thought, fuck it, let's publish, because then the old rates would apply. So I thought, fuck it, let's see. But we're on there as well. If you want to find us, but I don't really want to push that one because I haven't really thought that one through at all.
no, you usually say about the donations as well that you don't really want to highlight for them either, and you don't want advertisements, and I think it's a very generous thing. And speaking of the facts, still, of course, you have costs with all the servers that you make work. And to be honest, I don't really have much things to do that, or at least not directly by the donations. I'm making like private donations probably for you, but that doesn't affect Slay Radio. So I don't think it's a shame to announce that or anything like that. It's anyone who feels like related to this thing, they can. It's optional. It's really optional. Of course, it costs to keep it up like monthly, but there's really nothing expected. So it's just a thing to do. That he keeps it up for like 20 years now.
I don't know why, but it always feels like begging to do that sort of thing, so I never do, basically.
I think you are looking at it on the wrong way. It's not really begging. It's really definitely genuinely optional, and if anyone feels like having a cause, then they can join it. And they can support as their own cause. But it's like, you know, there are those Facebook fundraisers nowadays, the birthday fundraisers, and Facebook jumps up for me now that, create a birthday fundraiser and we will donate, 10 kronos for your cause. And I was thinking that, well, you know what, it doesn't hurt anyone if I actually press that button and Facebook will donate 10 kronos for the cause that I choose. Sure. And anyone who feels like, joining it, sure, they can make it. Nothing is really expected. And I was thinking actually on the ocean cleanup cause, because I would love to support like many things, like autism and such things too. They are close to my heart, but I think there would be no space for anything else if we don't keep our oceans and environment clean. So this is why I kind of ended up with that one, but I haven't created that yet. So these are not really, it's not really begging a sort, but no, I understand you.
I kind of get fucking sweaty just by this now, because it makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why, but it does. Anyway, we have requests.
I know.
Carry on.
You are a giver. You are not a requester. You are a giver. That's it. That's the answer.
We have requests.
I know. I love you too. We have Top 64's request, and I definitely think after Cas Ryan's request, he also deserves to hear his request now, since he is our one of the beloved winners. And it's Team Forsyth, Ghouls and Ghosts Level 2. And greetings to all of you listeners. Hugs to Ziona and cheers to Slaygon. Oh, lovely.
Aww,
so
cheers.
Hi, and here is your song.
Song is on.
So Team Forsyth and Ghouls and Ghosts Level 2. And this was for Dub 64.
Good request.
Yeah, definitely.
I so love having this new microphone arm. If you can see on the video, it's sitting right to the right of me. Previously, I had this standard kind of mic stand on the floor, and I always had to look out for that because, well, I have big feet. So, oh, and I can see on the video that I need to buy new socks. Interesting.
That
How's the other one?
It's not really impressive, so please don't show it.
What? It's good. I need new socks. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. So yeah.
Anyway,
dear people, we have 22 minutes left of the show and still having time for some requests that we already kind of lined up. And I think we will carry on because we spoke enough this evening. So one of the requests from very early on in the first hour made is Michael, and well, he has written Ger, so it's Germany. Michael, so we know, and he wants to request Acid Blog and Alone in Space uplifting mix. So yeah, I think I can just press this button now.
Yes, you can, but I can't remember this remix. I'm sorry, Acid Block. Oh, now I remember it.
Ah, great. we go again, approaching slowly the end of the show, it appears so.
Well, with every minute that passes, we get closer. Weirdly enough.
You are so wise, especially towards the end of the show. Great. But it seems like still some people want to hear our wisdom here.
Well, LMan just joined us, and Gear said, "Sie German!" And LMan said, "Jawohl!" Funny. And Kate. Hello, Kate.
Oh, hi, Kate.
She says, "That sure is an impressive microphone arm." I think she said that right when I was waving my foot around.
Right.
Sorry about that. I need to fix my socks.
Well, I don't think you need to fix it. I think you have to throw it away and buy a new one. Or you don't have to buy a new one.
That's what I meant with fixing it. No, I don't need to buy new ones.
Yeah,
I have,
you have too many.
800 pairs. I just need to stop waving them at the camera to start with and
definitely.
sit like I do now, because then I'm hiding them properly. This is incidentally how I kind of sit at work as well. So when people are looking for me, they look usually underneath the tables to see if someone's legs are there. And then, well, my legs are not there. And then they just walk past my place and get startled because, well, my head is there, but my legs are not.
I see. Okay. I think since we still have some time for playing music,
then I suggest we do that.
I suggest that too. Methodoid wants to hear Amarty and Trust, so we can give it a chance, definitely.
Definitely.
Marty and Trust. And I just realized I haven't really prepared with the next request so far. I was getting into conversations here, several of them. So, yeah, we will make it anyway. We will definitely play something, at least. Definitely. So, the next...
I can close that one. I'm having too many tabs as well. Trying to focus in between the songs here at least, but it becomes tricky sometimes with so many threads to follow.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, broadcasting is, well, having that trait, I think.
Yeah, multitasking, not really my thing. Nor yours, I see.
I kind of started to connect things here. Meanwhile, you... Anyway, what were you up to?
I literally just said that multitasking is hard.
It is hard, at least for me it is.
And then we had silence and you watching the screen.
Yeah, if someone tells that women can make it, don't trust them. I'm not one of them, okay? I don't know really who did this or whatnot, but I'm really either able to focus there or there. I just don't know. Doesn't work.
That was perfect timing, though. That was fun.
Yeah, doesn't work. It just doesn't work anyway. Never mind. Yeah, I think we have a request from Linsnos. And Linsnos said he wants to hear
Linsnos, I think.
Linsnos.
Is he or she Swedish by any chance?
Ah, okay.
It means someone who always wants to get in front of the camera.
Oh, hi.
The proper one is called linslus, which means attaching to the camera or the lens of the camera. But Linsnos, I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well, hi, Linsnos. Proper.
This is your nose.
Linsnos. Getting there with the proper intonation at some point, yeah. The request was Last Ninja Plus Gardens, and if you don't mind, I picked a remix this time. It's Linar Brown's remix of this one, and probably we would not regret this choice, I think, because
it's Glyn.
It's
we
Glyn.
Will not.
So definitely not. And probably after that we will say goodbye and play an exit tune for today. So
exit strategy. Yay!
Yeah. Exit strategy.
Well, we're better than the UK because we actually have an exit strategy. They don't.
Definitely not. Okay,
so
here comes Cleaner Brown and the Last Ninja Plus Gardens. goodness, Glyn and the Last Ninja Palace Gardens. And I don't really know if I heard this remix so many times or not. This is like odd because there are some remix out of sight for me as well.
Yeah, and that particular one, I think it's even not even. There's even an MP3 bug or an instrument bug. Oh, I think it's an instrument bug. And then there's this kind of sweeping sound that goes way too high. Like, but it's still a very nice remix.
Yeah, indeed. When was this thing made? I'm just curious now. I have to check this up. It annoys me that it doesn't ring a bell.
It's one of the earliest ones ever uploaded.
2001, March 24th.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was quite early on, I would say.
Yes, and he will be at the 8-Bit Symphony thing in Hull as well. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can meet him in person.
That is quite unbelievable. The man who actually did the first symphonic songs that I ever clicked with. This is just crazy. I mean, it's...
They kind of reached in there and grabbed hold of something.
Yeah, it's the same crazy, actually, that... Well, I would say that I'm currently working on a remix. I'm not working on it yet. Technically, but I will be working on a remix. You are
giving input, though, on the direction.
I did, but the moment when I start to work on it, I would be more proud to say that I'm working on a remix with...
I know the feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Cooperation with also one of my earliest favorites.
Your heroes.
Yeah.
The one that wakes you up in the morning. Hero. Oh, wait.
The last hero. No. Sonic Wanderer,
the one
so
that
to
wakes
speak.
you up every morning and vibrates. Wait, what? Oh, no.
No, the wake me up every morning is still the chimes.
Wake
don't
me
wave.
Up
Yeah, that's another...
vibrate.
That's another sound file. That's you should not confuse them. The one that rings.
Yes, I know.
So the standard chimes is a kind of good thing to wake up for if you have an iPhone, because it's kind of a chimey bell. Dee, dee, dee,
and it starts very soft and kind of builds from there.
Yeah, even if the wake up is usually horrible for not a morning person, it's kind of makes it more tender.
Who is morning?
I don't know. I know a few.
It's still morning. Like, what the fuck are you doing up?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, speaking of morning.
Yep.
We need to end this.
And what?
This show.
Yeah, we definitely need to do that.
Because there will be a morning tomorrow.
Yeah, and everyone has to sleep a bit, and including us. And not to mention that I will have a busy day tomorrow, so...
Oh, yeah.
Still have to pack.
Early.
Not only that it starts early, but I will eventually teleport like 1,000 some kilometers again.
You could hope to teleport.
Yeah, I could hope. Yeah, I should not miss my teleport flight. So yeah, it is really crazy. So that's why it's like the upcoming weeks is a bit delayed as well. I mean, I had so much inspiration, but unfortunately, it's like I cannot find the time at the moment to get right to it. So it's like I'm going to sleep now, like hopefully 5-6 hours,
like a baby.
Like a baby, indeed.
Pee your pants and wake up crying 3 times and all of that.
But eventually I will get there. So stay tuned, Sonic Wanderer, because I will get there. Definitely. And speaking of that, LP Cheap had a request, which I'm going to introduce right after we kind of summarize the things here, because we still have to have a few things to announce, namely that always check back to Slay Radio page, because you never know if on Sundays there might be some surprise shows happening. And also I believe I told Boz that if he wants to make a guest appearance nowadays, it would be a good idea to do that. But we don't know about that yet, so he might return at some point.
Yes,
that
and,
we don't know about.
Tomorrow, I think it's pretty certain that he's doing his hump show.
Yes, he definitely does.
If you want to have more information about the schedule on Boz Radio, which is very, very busy, you can go to bozradio.com/shows. There
Or
you will,
schedule.
Yes, but /shows is specifically
Okay.
easier to say and all of that shit.
Anyway.
Did he add /shows as well?
I have to check this out. I think
Yeah.
he did.
Yes.
Well, this
wow.
is the previous
Previous shows.
shows. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not the one. You can also check his previous shows, because now he has an archive as well. So that's important to know.
Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
Indeed. And tomorrow you can expect him at the usual time, but not on Slay Radio, on Boss Radio, obviously. And if you return on Friday or on Saturday to Boss Radio, you will notice that there are shows there, and even on Sunday. So, we are brother and sister stations, or, well, rather brother stations, because they are brothers, so that's how
Bro.
it works between bros. Yeah, and
Bros before stations. Or
yeah.
What's the saying? I don't know.
something, I don't know. You guys have to figure this thing out. I don't know. I'm out of game now, and we definitely will be back next week on Tuesday. And there might be surprises coming or not. We will see. But definitely we will be back on Tuesday, right before the Hull show. The Hull concert as well.
So next week, Tuesday. And then we will all see each other at Hull.
Can't wait to that to happen. So indeed, have a good night, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for keeping up with us. And I should introduce now LP Chief's request. And he said, "Hello, Ziona and Slaygon. This request is for Ziona. Is there a song you want to remix, or maybe you are working on it right now? If so, if there is already a remix existing, please play one of those or play the original Sid." We will definitely, and it's a perfect closing for today.
Yes, and he had a counter question as well.
Oh, yeah.
For me.
For you as well. And
yes, same question, but directed at me.
yeah, but we played your Sid today.
My Sid?
Yeah, you said that you would love to do a remix of one of the
Yes,
quiz
but it's
Sids.
not in a work in progress or anything. But I do have a work in progress, but we won't play it today.
Ah, okay. I thought that you want to counter my prepared track here, because you
No.
can do that.
No.
You can definitely do
not.
that.
It's fine. It's fine. It's good. It's good. I am not countering it in any sort of way.
Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to answer his question.
Okay,
There is
so
something in the works.
excellent. And more about that we can even tell next week if we want
Maybe.
to. Yeah, maybe. And this tune would be, since last week we played Glynn's version, which was, it had a big impact on me back in time, definitely. This time we will play the author's version, the remix of the Sid that he made himself, of his own Sid, which is Thomas Dietert and Gordian Tomb orchestra version. And with that, we say goodbye for tonight to everyone. Thank you, all of you, for keeping up with us.
I'm doing the silent crowd with cheer.
Yay! Yeah, you all are amazing to keep up with us, and definitely we will be back next week, and then Hull. And
Thanks all for listening, and see you at Hull, and if not, hear you next Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, Hull will happen after next Tuesday. So, yeah.
I know.
Okay. Well, I get it. So anyway, have a good night, everyone, and sweet dreams and sleep in tights. You should say, I guess.
No, you just said it, so I won't.
Yeah, I know.
Sleep in socks.
I
Good
realized.
night.
Yeah, indeed. Good night.